No one. And welcome back to the return of the Obra Dinn. I'm not gonna bother doing a recap. We all know what happened. We went around and we found some fates out. That's it. That's all that it's ever been. Anyway, so I know it's weird having two Obra Dinn episodes in a row, and I know it's a bit weird having me this energized for this game, because I haven't really had this much energy for this game, but basically, I have made some changes. Nothing to the channel, nothing that way. It's in terms of how I'm doing this series. So basically, I have completely changed my notes. Originally, I was making like small notes such as, one man fell overboard during the beast attack, and that's pretty much the extent of it. What I've done now is I've made a spreadsheet in accordance with the sketch at life, the sketch at life drawings. Basically, I've taken that sketch, or taken those sketches, whatever, and I've labeled every person in that sketch with a number, and that number correlates to a number in the spreadsheet. Basically, this is just a better way of keeping track of identities, fates, and also who they killed, because I was kind of losing track of that. But this way, I will better be able to keep track of that. I'll also probably show an image so you guys see what I mean. Ignore him. I kind of labeled 25 twice, so he kind of has to be 60. But regardless, because of this, I have made corrections, I have made some discoveries, and we are going to go over those real quick. First things first, this was a man that had his leg chopped off. That was not by the fucking, like, I think third mate steward. It was the captain. It was the fucking captain steward. I don't even know how I messed that up. I noticed it while I was editing the last video. I don't know what the fuck I was on either, but I've fixed that. I've corrected it. It's fine. Another thing is that in the ships with the or the scenes with the rowboats and whatnot, where the guys have run away from the ship with the shell and whatnot, and they were attacked by mermaids and all that, I have a theory that basically the chest and the shell, basically that's like a, not a portal, but like a, I guess a void? Maybe it like sucks out the life energy, which is why this guy would have expired from old age instead of just dying from old age naturally in this instance. I have no evidence to support this other than, well, he stuck his arm in there and he died soon after. So, in terms of this guy, I'm going to leave his fate and whatnot the same, but I do think it would be better to change his fate to being shot by... this would be 46. He was the second gunner from the left. And by 46, I'm going based off of the image, not the actual in-game sort of numbering system, because it would just cause problems, because I don't know who the fuck they are, so... But basically, this might change, but we'll get to that in a bit. So for this guy, I have like 3 numbers that I've written down that are updated. I think what happened with this guy is that I didn't actually say who shot him, because I didn't realize who it was, but I've changed that. It was Edward Nichols, the second mate. Now this guy I have not actually done yet, but I do believe that the man that shot him was number 57 on my list, which we don't actually have a name for, but I will show you the image. I think it could only be him, because if we actually go to the people that were present, we know that the guy was bald and wearing very little clothing, or at least clothing that matches skin color quite a lot. He's pretty much the only one that matches that. The closest other guy would be him, but you could tell that he was in the scene, and you could see his hat clearly, because he was the closest from that side. So, it has to be him. We just don't know his identity yet, but once we get that, we'll be able to change the fate and whatnot. As for this guy, we, I believe, actually have an identity. You see, was it this scene? No, but one of the scenes on the ship, yes, this one. A guy named out O'Hagan, which was the guy that died. There are only 2 other people that could be O'Hagan, because only 2 were attacked before this scene happened. That would be, obviously, not what I meant to press. That would be this guy, as well as, I believe, him. But this guy, he seems more Asian in not ethnicity, I guess origin? Sure, whatever. And this guy, he seems more Irish, and O'Hagan is an Irish name. So because of that, that leads me to the last thing, which is we could use Henry Evans and the Formosan King as a way to determine whose identities are correct, but I guess we could also do it with this guy. So let us go ahead and enter O'Hagan, Patrick O'Hagan. Okay, so we know that at least one other person is wrong, and that is number 2, which is the Frenchman. He may not be the Frenchman, but I have no idea what else could be incorrect about this, because he obviously got torn apart. There's no fucking way that's not his death. Like, his legs are there, his body is there, he was torn apart by a Kraken. But he just might not be the Frenchman, which confuses me, because he's the only guy that we've seen that was torn apart. So I have no fucking clue who else this could be. But since it isn't incorrect, we have to figure out what's wrong here. It could also be an unknown passenger. I wouldn't be surprised, but he does seem like someone that was on the ship since the very beginning, since he is in the underway photo, or underway sketch, which means that was probably taken at the beginning of the journey, so he was there since the beginning. There's no way he wouldn't have been known. So since I don't know what to change there, we'll keep it like that, and we'll just sort of whittle things down over the course of the game. Now, granted, he might not be the one that's incorrect, because if we do change this to number 46, which we do not have the identity of, I believe, 46 we do not have the name of, so we cannot unfortunately change that either. But, well, actually no, the Frenchman would have to have been incorrect, because he was already there, and he wasn't confirmed with the others, so he has to be incorrect as well. There's no doubt about that. He is incorrect in some way, but I just don't know how. Now, there are a couple others that I would like to sort of determine their fates. This guy, he was on the rowboats when they were attacked by mermaids. Well, actually, I don't think he was, or at least I can't remember if he was. We can go back in memories and check that, so I'll do that before we get too deep into this video, but he was someone that I believe drowned. There was also... I need to find the guy who got thrown overboard, because that is an option. I don't know if I'd be able to find him. Ooh, one more person. 29. This guy, I believe he is actually John. I can't remember exactly what led me to this discovery, because I spent days doing, like, readjustments and whatnot. It wasn't that... Memories. No. It was this one, if I remember correctly. I'll find John been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his life? John may also be the guy that died, but I do believe I determined his identity already. Before we get too far, we know Henry Evans is alive. It is most likely him. I doubt it would be anybody else. So we shall go the UK, because I believe he's in the UK. Morocco, which means that it's not the UK. So potentially somewhere in Europe, if Spain isn't mentioned. Alive in the UK, Europe. Yeah, would potentially be the one, as well as the Formosan King. We don't know which one he is, but we can kind of just sort of guess. Not him, and not him. Well, fuck. Okay, we'll just keep that as an unknown for now, until we can sort of get better information, I guess. I don't know how much better we're gonna get, though, especially in regards to them. So it might just be a better idea, because we do have the two Formosan, the two other Formosa guys, sort of determined. So we can go, that's him, and we can go, that's him. If there's one more thing that we need, we change Henry Evans to be alive in UK. That is not correct. So we'll go alive in Europe. And maybe flip these two around. Change that. That's not correct either. Maybe he's not correct in terms of his expiration. I just don't know what else it would be. Maybe poisoned? I don't know. We'll have to move on, and maybe we'll get farther in this. But this guy, John Davies, was there another John? I remember there being another John. That might have been someone we've already dealt with, though. Does not seem. Oh, there's John Naples. That is unfortunate. Now, we do not know who the fourth mate is. I would imagine him. Because he kind of seems like he's in with him. I mean, so is this guy. But that could just be the picture, because we can go back and we can see the memory. So yeah, this will probably just be like a... We're checking memories and whatnot. So, apologies about that, but that's why there's 2 episodes in a row. Okay, we're not sitting through that. I'll be talking over them. Yeah, these guys are just sort of here. He's standing back there. He's Edmund Coles. He's the first mate. If I were to guess, he's probably the fourth mate. Because this guy's just sort of walking up. That... No, I'm just going to say he's the fourth mate, and we'll just go from there. We will say that he is John Davies. Most likely incorrect, but, you know. We will then say that this guy is... Oh, wait, we don't know who's the attacker, or we can't say what his attacker is, so we can't really confirm that. So, fuck. I mean, this guy just looks like he's a fucking regular guy. He actually looks like he's important to some degree, so... We'll just say that he's the fourth mate. And that might have to change. Now, one thing that we can do is that we can go down to the bottom level. We'll check that bone, that leg bone once again. And potentially, we might find John Davies down there if he was alive at this point, which we can actually determine that. Okay, so he would have been alive by that point, because he died in, like, the escape. I didn't catch the name of it, but... He would have still been alive, so he might have been in that scene, and I just did not notice it, so let's check it. Let's see... I'll probably, like, heavily lower the, sounds at this point. There's this guy. I don't know who he is, though. Oh... That's the third mate, that's why... But I do think that it was the captain that was the one yelling. It's kind of hard to hear myself think with everything else going on. He's not John, because his identity's been confirmed. That's why I think his name is John. Maybe he's John? I don't fucking know. God damn it, that's why it's a, like, slightly discolored yellow. Because it is just a guess. But not... the truth. These guys are just sort of hanging around. Jesus fucking Christ, game. You see who I'm pointing. Do you... Oh no. I do not think that he is... Well, he might still be the fourth mate, just not by the reasoning that we thought. That I thought, but I don't see anybody else here that could have been the fourth mate, though. He looks like he's just a normal guy, because he's wearing, like, very similar clothing to everybody else. He must just be, like, a fucking regular ship crew member. That's why I think he must be the fourth mate. Like, if we knew, like, 3 identities, I feel like a whole bunch of other people could be, like, figured out and whatnot, but I don't know, we'll have to see how this goes. That fucking... The steward that killed him might also change, because the third mate was there, but I think it was the captain that was yelling. It did kind of sound like his voice, if I remember correctly, so... We'll just, leave it at that. And move on. And hopefully get some more information that leads to more discoveries. You're really gonna put the fucking... I will cut this out, but just know that I'm not happy. Alright, so this can't be opened, but I believe, ooh, that is open, but we need to get in there. But how do we do so? Probably by discovering more fates. Not more fates, but just discovering more bodies and corpses and whatnot. Now, we do have the spider crab in that one, I believe. Let's check the other ones. Wine area, I suppose, but no corpses or anything. We've got this room, which is quite the big room. I thought it would connect to the one of the spider crab. Ooh. Ah ha ha! Someone is stuffed in the barrel. Interesting. Well, we're currently halfway through this video, unfortunately, but I'm going to say we're going to go with the spider crab first, since we did see that first. And hopefully get a few more entities discovered. Oh boy. Well, at least he could have got a fucking shot on it. But goddamn. Oh, there's a guy back there who just sort of pointing that at him. Okay, so this guy, he was, I'm gonna say, Spikes or Clawed. Clawed would probably be the correct term. We'll go to him. I'm just going to. I hate that we can't just fucking I have to go through an entire fucking. Once again, I say the detective mode in this game is not the best. It could be better in many ways by, like, I don't know, letting me do what the fucking I need to do. Like, I need to take notes. Yes, don't let me take the fucking notes by going through the entire thing. Anyways, if that didn't make sense, that's because I'm rambling. Hello, why the fuck are you just down there? Who even are you? You're a guy. Okay, well. We do know that this guy, he had been clawed to death by the beast. We do not know his identity, unfortunately. But that is one more discovery made. Also probably one hell of a thumbnail. See the man that was speaking. Yes. It was not all, but it was the end. So we shall say clawed by a terrible beast, because I don't think spiked would be correct. I don't think spear would be correct. It probably is just clawed. So we'll just leave it at that and move forward. Yeah, I probably could have gotten that at the end of the last video, but oh well. You live and learn. Unlike them. A lot of death in Soldiers of the Sea. Which is not very surprising, considering the fact that one man got fucked by Zeus, the other man, well, a lot of people, a lot of people died by spear. Yeah. Okay. Let's head to that other room and let us see what is going on with that barrel, because if I were to guess, it is an attempted murder. Well, probably not attempted, it's probably correct. It could also just be like the fate of grapes at this point. I mean, we had a fucking cow, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh. Oh my. Okay, so this guy got crushed by falling storage? Yes. But the guy we're talking about was in a barrel. You could hear him in the barrel, so why the fuck is he just giving guard? I'm guessing of where the Formosan royalty was. Well, look at you, you fucking show off. So how would he have died then? Like, we know this guy. This guy died via being crushed. If that guy does not pop up in the end thing Or it might because of the fact that there have been multiple that have died at the same time. Okay, so then that means that he died other ways. Okay, at least that is determined by the game. It's a good thing. So that means that he's one of the unknown that's in the list of the 60? No, he's probably just unknown and unnumbered, because we have 60 here on the image, so they should be known. The corpse is post-mortem. Yeah, that's probably not fucking... like he was in the barrel. Okay, a few things. First of all, they didn't fucking check the barrel at all. I mean, I guess a lot of people were dying. But second of all, a guy immediately dies. Not even the guy in the barrel. Another guy immediately dies. And everybody's just like, yep, this sail would go fucking swimmingly. I mean, a lot of you will be swimming with the fishes, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. I mean... Are any of us surprised on who this is? Oh boy, I wonder how far this is going to take me. Oh god, I gotta follow it out here. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. I thought it was over there, but still, fuck you. Also, really? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be removable. I never thought about that. Anyways, I was about to say, how did you die? But we know.
Wait! No!
Yeah. Like an inch later, I guess. Like, that's the head side of the barrel, or the head side of where the guy's laying in, so it fell over. He, like, snapped his neck and whatnot. And obviously, this guy, he got a bit more than a snap neck. He's sorted out. And, like, literally everything is the same. Is he a little bit further ahead of where he would have been? I guess, like, maybe he rolled it in. Maybe the weight of all of this shit crashing down tipped about that way, and the barrel was lifted on that end and lowered on that end. I don't know. That just doesn't seem right, but whatever. We know how he died. Show off. It honestly feels weird getting the very beginning of the journey near the end of the game, I would say. Well, this late in the game. We'll just say that. This guy was crushed by falling cargo. And stones is an option. Interesting. Well, we have no idea who this guy is. So I'm not even going to make a guess. And I highly doubt there's another body here. Yes, okay, that would be correct. But the question then comes up. Where the fuck do we go now? I wasn't the only one that just saw that. Yeah, that was a bit weird to everybody else. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. That's, I mean, a bit pathetic, but, you know. Let us go to the beginning. The crew. I mean, this is just the list of the crew. That's all 60. But if we were to try and determine someone's fate, you'd come up with unknowns that are indeed unnumbered. Which only makes things more complicated. But, you know, that's just this game. One thing... I do remember one thing that I would like to do.
Oi! Get in there somewhere! Storm's coming! Finish your business and climb down here!
Okay. That's interesting. Does that mean that we can now just leave and be done with everything? Because I'm very well going to take that opposite. No. Oh, it's raining. I mean, it is a fitting day for rain. One thing I want to check. I'm not sure which one would be the right memory. The Doom, that's the one that I'm thinking of. I want to find the one that has the guy falling overboard, which would be the one with the explosion, I believe. So let's see, that would be left side right here. Yes, okay. Right? Yes. Okay, so yes, he's falling overboard. Who is this man? He is the guy with the hijab. I believe it's a hijab. Because I know, well, hijab, that's more towards the Middle East. I believe this guy is from India. So it might not be a hijab. It might be called something else, but it's a fancy hat. I'll just... Is that offensive? I mean, it does look fancy. Whatever. This guy, we don't know his name or identity or anything like that, but we do know that he fell overboard. Which, I'm surprised that's considered a fate, but I guess we also wouldn't know if he just drowned or if he was eaten, so... Sure, close enough. You know, anybody else fall overboard? Do not know. Tentacle coming over there. Just making sure there's nothing else. Does not seem like it. Alright, let us head on out. So, we're not heading down to that guy, because I'm pretty sure that will actually just end the game, and unfortunately, we can't make save states, which is very fucking annoying, but it does mean something. I just don't know what. Is that? No, this is nothing new. For some reason, my mom was like, "You've never seen that place before." I don't know. My mind's kind of gone crazy, and I was very excited to get to recording this episode, so we've already searched those areas. The only other place I can think of that might be open at this point would be this place, but it's not. Okay, so where do we go now? Maybe we have to determine more fates. I wouldn't be surprised. So let's go ahead and go through and see what we can determine. That guy, we most likely can't. That guy is confirmed. He apparently has an easy to determine identity. So I'm not sure how we'd be able to determine such a thing. The memory's up there. There's death there. This isn't Saeed. Because Saeed died in that one. He's apparently in there, which wouldn't be surprising. He was in both of these. Let's see this one. Not present, I guess. Can't really. Anything. He might be. Oh shit! Hold on. What does he look like? Probably Russian, if I were to guess. Looking straight at the camera. I'd have to use the one there. Ah, fuck. Let's go up to the next deck, see what we can find. This is probably going to be a good chunk of the game from here on out, because we don't really have any other way to find new fates until we do all of this. Would have been over here. Would that have been one deck up? Maybe one deck lower. Yeah, most likely. Would have been over here somewhere. No, where the fuck? Okay, where? This is third deck, which is I guess him? Maybe? Really? Are we sure? A bit cold, so I guess so. Not him. You see the guy looking straight at the camera? No. Well, he's looking at the camera, but not straight on or something. I don't know. You. No, you are that guy. You're not the man, so you must be the guy. No. Then where the fuck? It's not Saeed, it's... Yeah, we're looking for the guy to the right of him. To the left of that guy. You see this guy? Yes. God damn it. He must have gotten the code from Saeed just being there. But we don't know his identity at all. Which I guess is something someone mentioned. That, like, the game determines, or not determines, but it's set as, like, points that aren't actually good points to fucking know their identity, so I should just ignore that. I can't remember your name, I'm so sorry, but basically we'll just ignore him for now, I suppose. How many people from India do we have? I guess I could just say Indians. I'm so used to, like, not saying Indians and saying Native Americans that my mind sort of, like, stops for a second. You're just like, wait, are we saying the right thing? Yes? Okay. We do have 5, including Saeed. The Saeed was part of there. No, he would have been... He should already be crossed out, but we haven't seen... What? Saeed? Solomon Saeed? Why am I able to find his name? He was at the bottom, if I remember correctly. Where the fuck is Solomon Saeed? What in the hell? Why are names missing off of this list? Why are names missing? What the fuck? Why? Is this just a list of every... No, then the captain would be here, but he's not at all. What the fuck? I am very confused. That is interesting. Okay, we'll just move on and see who else we can find. I don't know the identity of 45, or 46 rather, so we can't really determine his fate. So I guess he'll just sort of be unknown for now, but it's not Wolf, because other people have had their fates somewhat determined. Like in terms of identity and fate. Like he's good. I'm pretty sure he's good. I have no doubt about him. We don't know his name, which is good. I guess we'll just go ahead and throw him in, because we might have gotten one more guy in this entire video that I just don't remember doing, but I highly doubt that. Formosa. The woman's missing. Hak Seng Lao was the guy that was executed. Miss Lim, I can't remember her full name, but Miss Lim is missing from this list. She was 23. If I were to guess, it would be the 2 royal members first and then the guards, but that's doubtful. Or not doubtful, but that's in doubt. Nichols was attacked by a gun? Oh yeah, because he was attacked by the guard, which, if we go to the list of the Formosa people, Miss Lim, the other guy, that's not correct, so no, I'm gonna say him. I'm gonna do like the full notes in the spreadsheet as I'm editing the video, so I'll put those as like, I guess the off color yellow, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure that out later, but we'll fucking figure it out later. This guy, he disappeared in the calling, but I don't know if he was actually shown in this. Potentially, but I have no idea where the hell he would be. These would be the guys that are on the top. I'm still in this memory. I completely forgot about that. This is probably just, like I said this before, but this is probably going to be a bulk of the game at this point. Just going back and forth between memories and fact checking and whatnot. We've gotten to the, I guess, nitty gritty of this. I mean, we can go from memory to memory. So it was this guy who we did first. I'll just skip those from this point because it doesn't really matter. That's the main guy. He was shot. There's no other body in here. That's Miss Slim. That's Mermaid. That's the other mermaid. Did he track the mermaids onto the boat? There's pretty much no reason to. I guess, like, well, I guess maybe like food or something. I don't fucking know. Nobody else is on the ship. For her, okay. I was very confused for a second. But he was first, so we shall go with him. Yeah, that's a pretty fucking cool effect, I'm not gonna lie. He's the guy that survived Nichols. Edward Nichols. It's Miss Slim. Miss Slim, I will be with you soon. Yes, yes, we know this. This was after the battle. He was just sort of like bleeding out or something, maybe burning. Not 100% sure. I highly doubt he was burning to death because that's not a lot of fire. The fire would have to be encasing his entire body. And I don't think he was bleeding to death, so I do think that is an expired from old age sort of situation. So we shall move on. I'll let you get the full experience of that one. This guy, he's most likely O'Hagan. There's a cow here, that's Nichols, yep. No bitch, that's that guy shoving his hand into the thing. This guy, this is not who we're thinking of. Not him, it was it him? Yes. He was knifed. Now I'm fucking forgetting why I'm here in the first place. It was to check the fucking memories because of one guy that died below deck. So where the fuck? It was to check this guy, see if I can find him in this entire place. But I don't know if we'd be able to because there's no fucking, like, there's nowhere where he shows up in this chapter, I don't think. Like, yeah, he's apparently here, but he's not seen anywhere. He's not just sort of fucking out here and he drowned, is he? Like, that, you wouldn't do that to me, game, would you? Just tell me you wouldn't. He wasn't the guy that dragged in, because that is the other guy that's below him. He was dragged in. I do know that for sure. She's got the shell on her thing. I guess getting one that's deep underwater there. Paddle there, paddle there. No other guy. Alright. Let's go. I believe he was the one that was done in first, so we'll go with him first. So, yeah, he was done in first. It's definitely not the guy that we're thinking. She spears him. It's this guy. He was the one dragged underwater. I see. Okay. So they were both here. That's good to know. The other guy that did get dragged is... Was I incorrect? Because he's there. Unless he got dragged off this boat, but no, I'm pretty sure he was... So maybe I'm incorrect on who got actually drowned. Okay. I fucking hate that I can't just go, like, to the fucking memory from the book, because, you know, why not have that fucking access and be a fucking sweetheart and whatnot. So... I guess maybe it was indeed this guy that actually drowned. So we'll go... drowned by a beast. So then what happened to this guy? He was also speared, I believe. So we'll say... He was speared? Maybe? Like, let me just go to the fucking memory. Like, Jesus fucking Christ game. Maybe he was also drowned. I don't fucking know. I thought I had completely confirmed it at that point. Fucking, like... this guy, I guess. Yeah, fucking skip it, I don't care. Dead bodies. Dead bodies are gone, goddammit. Okay. Have to do this shit all over again. Yeah, trust me, I enjoyed it as much as you do. Is... O'Hagan. The other guy, he would have definitely been pulled off there. Let's just miss Lim. This guy. He's here. We went with that guy last. So let's go with him.
You're still breathing? Can you roll?
He was stabbed.
Shoot them for God's sake!
So yeah, what the fuck? Uh-huh. Yes, okay, he was the one that was actually drowned. And I just mixed up the identities. O'Hagan was speared. So what the fuck happened to the other guy? He's not just in the water anywhere. It doesn't look like it. So he's the true disappearance in this case. Because we don't have any fucking clue what's happened to him. I mean, he's the only guy we can go to at this point. Let's see.
Keep rowing!
He's speared. He's the guy that was drowned. Ah, that's where I got it from, because they were both grabbed off and taken. Okay. Okay. That puts my heart at ease. Somewhat. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Okay, Step by no attacker. We also don't know his name, so we can't really sort of bullshit our way through that. She... The worst part about it is, like, they're Formosan royalty, so why the fuck aren't their names the same? Why are, like, brothers and relatives and those that are married, like, the only fucking person that have had, the only people that have had the same name is the captain and his fucking wife, I'm guessing, and that is it. Nobody else has the same last name, which is fucking annoying. Like, maybe there's Sprat. Was there another Sprat? No. He was the artist, so that's probably a bad example. There is Bird Lim James Milroy. I think I saw Milroy before. Nope. I'm completely mistaken. And there is Peter, I guess. And nobody else. There's Peters, but not Peter. Oh no, Nathan Peters. Samuel Peters. Okay, we do have one fucking one. Okay. But one of them was a brother that got killed via some ropes or whatnot, and the other was like, I don't think he was shot. Back on the ship. Yes, okay. I need that one. I believe it was the escape or murder. One of the two. Murder. Toes boy. No, I believe then it was the escape, because it was the one where he was like, where everybody was moving, and then this guy came along. No, didn't allow him off the boat because he was Danish. So he was the one Danish guy. Dane, 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 Dane. Ding, 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 ding. Denmark, Larsland. Larsland. It's 49 here. I'm gonna search for notes. Lars. That would be number 52. Clubbed by 12. I also have done a horrible horrible job with the notes there. Don't know why I said shot. Larsland, number 52. Killed by 12. 52 is that guy. So Larsland, you were killed by either the first Peters or Nathan Peters. That is how you fucking do it. And here I thought I was doing nothing of value. I mean, I'm not, but still. So, we did learn one fucking identity, and that is the one guy that was shot by one of the Formosan people, Edward Coles. He was shot by Shiotan. I believe that's how it's pronounced. So that is not the royalty people. So this guy is Shiotan, and this guy is the last. So we have all the Formosan people discovered. So he should be good. He's absolutely correct. He might not be. Now we just need to determine someone else's fate. I guess him, maybe? Like, he must be the Frenchman. Maybe he's a Peter that was mentioned, because there was one Peter that was, like, pulled. But I don't know if that was just, like, pulled off the ship by the Kraken, or... Well, it might have also not been the Kraken, but pulled could also mean torn apart, so we'll search for one Peter, or Pete, or something like that. There's Peter Milroy. And keep him in mind, because I do believe there is one more Pete, but we do not find him. Peter Milroy? Nope. So we'll go back to Charles Minor. Is there anybody else that we have an idea about? Probably not. But if I were to guess, hopefully having 15 fates out of 60, by the way, so we are a quarter of the way through at this point. Hey, I'll fucking take that. It's farther than I thought I would get. Sad but true with Seal. This thing still isn't unlocked? Do we need fucking, like, over 20? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, it might just be a case of the guessing game at this point, in terms of getting more fates to unlock that thing, unless we have to find another place. I don't think the storm would be the main thing that we would, like, have to get to in order to be able to leave this place, because I think there's an achievement of, like, called the Captain Did It, which is, I would assume, done by just leaving and just fucking blaming everything on the captain. But I don't know. Now, I'm gonna look something up real quick. You can leave the ship at any time. There's also the bargain. That chapter is locked, so it's probably blocking a lot of fates. When you have seen all the memories on the ship, it will begin to rain, and the boatman will call that a storm is coming. This is the only signal that you have seen all memories and can end the game. It does not create a time limit, at least. That's good to know. Okay, so we've seen all the memories on the ship. But I don't want to just go back, because I'm pretty sure that would just end the game, and maybe? Like, hold on. One more thing. Okay, so I think the only thing that we can actually do at this point is, like, pretty much just fucking guess people's identities, because I don't know if there's really much else we can do. This unknown soul. We have no clue who he is, but he was clubbed by the captain. He's been alive throughout the entire game, but I don't know if we would have been able to really determine much from any of the other memories. Hell, that is the only fucking memory that he was in, or was I just searching the location of the corpse? No, I went through here, show memories and duck map. There we go. Okay, I just clicked the wrong place, I guess. He was always on the top 2 levels. And there is, like, the top men, or whatever. The top man, high-rated seaman specializing in working above the deck. The sails and rigging. Okay. Officer in training, assists various officers and tradesmen in low and ship operations, usually privileged status. Seaman, the crew. Yeah. Warlock deck? Whatever. I want to try and figure out this game completely by myself, but at this point, I'm not against hints. Or at least something to just nudge me in the right direction. But I don't know if we have any idea about this guy's identity or nationality. He is always wearing a hat, but I don't know if that's like a beanie or if that's a specific hat. There's the gunner, and then there's the gunner's mate. Who would the gunner's mate be? Not what I meant to do. Wait, glossary. That's a specific one. Good. Mate, officer or tradesman that supports and assists their superior. General mates helper on the ship to serve the captain's request. Tradesmen mates serve their superior. Gunner, military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. So they would have to have been close with Wolf. Who the fuck? Oh, this waiter. Poland. I mean, I could see this guy being Polish. I mean, that sounds like complete fucking bullshit, but whatever. I don't know, maybe he wouldn't be one there. Patrick O'Hagan is correct. Maybe he is Olus. The worst part about it is that I can't just hear like a clip of their voice to potentially get nationality. Because that's going to have to be something I have to go through the fucking footage to get. Or to find the find the memories. That's like super fucking inconvenient. Like, Jesus Christ, come on. At this point, just fucking unlock everything so I just have everything just at ease. Like, can I mod this game to add that? Potentially, I'll probably look at that, but oh well, we'll keep him as unknown, and for now, I'm going to leave this video off here. We've finally gotten a quarter of the way through, in terms of the fates, but that's still 45 that we have no fucking clue on, so we'll be returning to the Obra Dinn. I have no idea how soon, really, but hopefully We can get a lot of these people's fates solved before we return with the bargain, which I'm assuming the bargain would be... I'm assuming that would give a lot of hints to a lot of fates, specifically with those that are alive, especially with the people that left with Henry Evans. But I'm not entirely sure, actually. But that doesn't mean that they went back to England. Ooh, that's a question. With their fate, is it, in terms of the people that are alive, is it where they escaped to, like the first land they got to, or is it where they are currently now? Because Henry Evans, I doubt he escaped back to, like, even, like, Europe. He probably was near the islands when he escaped. Escape. Potentially, yeah, they were escaping. They were all here. Yes, Henry Evans. Yes, Henry Evans was there. The location of the ship at this point was in the middle of the entire fucking area here. So maybe actually Spain isn't that far off. But in a rowboat? I wouldn't be surprised if they went to Madeira, Africa, and made their way to Spain. But Spain isn't also completely out of the question. So if Henry Evans is in Spain, I know I said I would end the video. Shut the fuck up. But I'm brainstorming. But my brain is dry. Everybody that disappeared in this was most likely on the ship. So we'll say they escaped to Europe. Because if Henry Evans is in Spain, he's most likely either stuck there or he decided to stay there himself. And we don't even have their identities. Although maybe... there are only 2 female names from what I could see, so... alive, we'll say Europe. We'll go with this being... I guess Miss Jane Bird, because it's there, and then you are... Emily Jackson. No? So we shall switch these around. And... nothing has changed. Okay, we'll just fucking reset you, and we will continue this another day. Thank you all for watching. It feels like we made no progress whatsoever, but I know we did make progress because we have 15 fates solved. And that is nothing to sneeze at least with this game. I think, I have no idea. I'm honestly just looking for anything to say I'm doing a good job because I have no fucking idea anymore. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope to catch you in the next video, whenever and whatever that shall be. See ya.